Hey guys, what's up? How you doing? Today I'll be reviewing what I believe are the cheap alternatives of sakuras. I found these cheap babies on Amazon and guess what? There were a lot of these kind like under different brand names but the same exact product. I have given the link in the description box below and these were about $10 for the 48 pack, which is very less as compared to sakuras. Like they're about $16 to $13 for the 12 or 8 pack. Okay, now first of all we're gonna be making some swatches of kind, I don't know, like trying this out on different papers, and some of these claim to work good on the black paper. So first of all I'm trying the metallic ones on the black paper, and as you can see they ain't that good. Like you can see some sort of color but it's not that opaque. There's a lot of more glitter and shine than the color itself. So using it on black paper, like if you just want a very subtle dash of color, you can use this on the black paper. And also they were not that fluid in the white paper, they were very fluid. Their original price was about 700 to 800 INR, but I got it at a discounted price of 400 INR, which is a very good deal by the way. And as of the time I uploaded the link, the discount was still there. When it comes to metallic on the black paper, which I initially thought will be working really great, it was just fine. I mean, they were still pretty opaque compared to the other pens, but yeah, basic. Okay, the next up we'll be trying the pastels on the black paper, and oh my, do these guys look amazing on black paper. I think the Sakura Moonlight are supposed to do the same thing. Now these are the gel pens, and why I'm considering them an alternative to Sakura, because man, they're cheap. And Sakura's, the Moonlight pens, they do the same thing I suppose, which are pretty expensive in my country. These worked flawless. Awesome. Some pens were more fluid than the others, but the color showed up great on the black paper. I think I found it really amazing. I mean, just look at it, the pop. Beautiful. Beauty. Also, all of these pens have some or the other kind of shine in them. Like when you look them in the light, they do shine a bit. All of these. I don't know why, but they do. And we'll be trying the other pens on the white paper. Now out of these four, only the metallic ones and the pastel ones show up on the black paper. The rest are just like, they don't show at all. And the first I'm trying some glitter ones on the white paper, and these are basic glitter pens, nothing fancy. You may get these anywhere, any stationery store, but yeah, these were very fluid. Again, the shades surprised me. They were much more yellows and reds and blues and all. They were nice, fine, basic, and yeah, still pretty inexpensive. Up next are the mighty neons, and these I think will be my favorite when it comes to working on white paper because they were just amazing. Now these are neon pens. They're supposed to have a lot more color and brightness and shine, and you can see right off the bat, I mean, just look at it. The color palette was amazing. All the greens, the blues, we had 3 purples, also a pink. They worked amazing. Very neon. I don't think you can get these kind of colors on anything like inks, markers. They can only come in pens. And I thought they were amazing. Again, Sakuras also have some kind of pens like these, but these guys work just as fine and very cheap. And I also tried the metallic ones on the white paper, and they were a lot more fluid here. But yes, at one glance it may seem that the metallic and the glitter on the white paper, they don't have much of a difference, but they really do. The metallic ones look really metallic on white paper. I thought they were very fluid and they were really nice for hand lettering and projects and such. Also, I'll be showing a card I made from these guys and also 2 hand lettering projects kind of, because personally me, I do buy a lot of the products just by looking at them, by reading the reviews and stuff, but then I don't know how to use them at all. So first of all, I'll be showing you how you can make a really nice card from these guys. First of all, I'm going to make a note card which is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 standard size. after making the card, I used a stencil I have which is called Hearts All Around by Craftangles, and I'm going to be inking it up with a gray marker mixed with some water because I don't have that much of a lighting that these pens are pretty opaque because they're gel pens, but still I wanted a really light ink. So I took a Crayola marker gray, really light gray color, mixed it with some water, and using a sponge to just fill the areas, just to have vague outlines of the hearts on which I can color. Next up, the fun part. Now these kind of pens, they are great for doodling work, and doodling hearts, there is nothing more relaxing than doodling hearts. So I took this stencil, had the vague outlines, and now I'm just filling it up with color, generous color, different, I took first the purple, then again the light purple, just filling the hearts and kind of mixing and blending them together, like creating one row of all purple hearts and another of purple hearts, and having a few of the different color in between them, and just filling the whole background. It was a pretty easy and relaxing card, I will say. Now what you can do with this pencil is you can create a lot of cards like this. Now we do have a lot of stencils like the confetti stencils, maybe a starburst stencil. You can just lightly ink them up and then go around with this pen's color, have some relaxing time, because I don't think you can find such colors in any of the inks. I mean, recently Rena K Designs have released the electro pop inks, but they are also very expensive compared to these pens. And I think that these kind of colors, they are pretty amazing, not on any inks, not on any markers, and this card can be for an extra special someone because you put so much effort on it. And you can do a lot of things with this card. Like I just wanted to showcase capability of these pens by making a whole card only of these. But there are lots of ways you can use them. In my previous video, I use them a lot for adding a little bit of any detail here and there, like just making hearts, stars, or maybe doing some hand lettering and stuff. I did the same here, and there are pretty much a lot of things you can do with these. Like when I buy products, sometimes I don't end up using them at all. These are not like that. I think they are pretty worth the price point, just like this art was. Pretty much as usual, I did mess up on this card too. You can see an orange heart in between, which I ended up discarding because it was not opaque enough to mask the ink. So I just left it like that, and then I had to go on with a silver pen and make some hearts silver here and there just to cover that up. I always mess up again, but I had fun. The making of the silver hearts here and there added a bit more of an interest. So win-win in the end. After that, for the main sentiment of the card, I again use one technique, which is the easiest sentiment thing on any card. Just take a black cardstock, make a banner of sorts, and I just wrote just a note, handed it with a silver pen, and now I'm cutting it out in the banner shape, and I will be sticking it to the edge, like attached to the edge of the card. Making a banner, again, all you have to do is just cut a triangle at one of the end, and it makes a pretty decent sentiment. And with that being said, guys, this card is done. I'm just signing my name here, and I think that this card has a look you cannot get with inks or markers as such, so a fun card. Next up, we're gonna be doing some hand lettering with these babies. Now pens, they are amazing for full hand lettering there. Like you just write in a fancy style, and then you just make the down strokes broader and the upstrokes you leave them like that. That's full hand lettering. That's what I'm doing here. And seeing the metallic ones were very, very fluid. I really enjoyed hand lettering with them. But yes, again, the problem with these were some were more fluid than the others. They blended pretty well, I guess, because I'm in a rainbow kind of pattern here. And seeing this pen, the only word I could think of was luster. So I hand lettered it. Again, fluidity was great. They worked pretty nice when it comes to hand lettering. I think you can hand lettering quite a lot of things with these pens. They are good for hand lettering. Afterwards, I made this pretty fun leaf kind of thing I always make during classes when I get bored. I just find it so fun, so I just made it just a leaf down there. And yeah, I just loved making that fern with this fluid pen. And yeah, one more thing, these are not eraser friendly. So erase first, then write on top of it. And lastly, we're going to be hand lettering something neon nights on a black cardstock. I use the pastel colors which are supposed to work great on the black cardstock, and here do they defy me. Now it may be due to the poor quality of the black cardstock. This is not the best quality black cardstock I'm using here, but there were a lot of trouble when it came to hand lettering. Like the pens, they were not that fluid, not working that well. Again, some colors worked better, some were not working at all. But all in all, I think they are still pretty much worth, because man are they cheap compared to Sakura's or anything. So I'm just hand lettering neon nights here. Now here I tried to hand letter the night with the yellow pen, but it was not working at all, like very much not fluid, not laying down any color, not opaque enough. It was not working at all. Now maybe it was because of the cheap quality of the cardstock, because the cardstock on which I made the swatches, it was working pretty fine. So, what is my final verdict on these pens? I think they are a must buy for broke artists like me. Like, Sakura's, as much as amazing they are, as much popular they are. The Jelly Rose, I mean, who doesn't know about them? These words were great, a very nice alternative to them. Can be used for a lot of things in hand lettering plus card making, and I'm a fan of both of them. So I would recommend it, yeah, and my rating would be 8 out of 10, because the cheap quality, yes, it was of cheap quality, of course, as you can see. So yeah, 8 out of 10. If they could, make some pens work more nicely, I would give it 10 out of 10. Alright guys, thanks so much for watching my video. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you buy these pens, tell me what you think about them. I will see you all in the next video.